Click the bell icon to get latest videos from Ekeeda.
Hello friends, today we are going to discuss about GTO, its working principle and its various characteristics. As we all know, once a thyristor is triggered across its gate terminal, it starts conducting. But once the supply voltage or the voltage across the gate is taken off, it does not stop conducting. This is what we discussed earlier. And to stop the thyristor from conducting electric current, we need an external commutation circuit. Now friends, let's talk about GTO, which is called gate turn off thyristor. So friends, GTO is a power semiconductor device where if we apply a positive gate supply across the gate terminal, the thyristor or the GTO starts conducting. And if we apply a negative pulse to the gate terminal or a negative supply to the gate terminal, the GTO stops conducting. That's why it is called gate turn off thyristor. For a better understanding, let's see the symbolic diagram of a GTO. So friends, if you can see this symbol of a GTO, here we have an anode, we have a cathode, and here is the gate terminal like the thyristor. But unlike the thyristor, once we supply a positive gate triggering pulse or a triggering signal, the GTO starts conducting from anode to cathode. But once we supply or we alter the supply of the gate pulse from positive to the negative supply, or if we supply a negative gate triggering signal to the gate supply, this will stop conducting. So let's see what is the reason behind this. So friends, the reason behind this is very simple. If we are applying a negative gate triggering pulse, then what happens is the N channel is overdoped. Or let's say this becomes N plus. N plus means the N channel overdopes. Here I have the internal layer of the GTO. So we have P channel, we have N channel, we have P channel, and again we have an N channel, because you know thyristor is a 4-layered and 3-junction semiconductor device. Now friends, let's say this is the anode, this is the cathode, and this is the gate terminal. Now friends, if we see what happens when we apply a negative gate triggering pulse across the gate terminal, and what happens when the N channel gets overdoped. So friends, we all can see this is the circuit diagram of an electrical circuit consisting of a GTO. Now friends, as we all know, capacitor is connected to protect the circuit from the dV by dt triggering, or just to stop the circuit, as we have already seen in the thyristor chapter. Let's say friend, here I have connected a small voltage source with a switch, and which is connected to the thyristor or the GTO gate terminal. So if I switch on this switch, say this switch B, S, when I switch on S, the thyristor or the GTO gate terminal, the gate turn off thyristor gate terminal is connected to the negative potential of the battery, so it gets negatively triggered and the GTO stops conducting. The reason being, you can easily see here, whenever we are supplying a positive gate triggering pulse, what happens is the GTO starts conducting and the device becomes turned on. Now, in case we are applying a negative gate pulse to the gate terminal of the GTO, N channel becomes overdoped. Because of this reason, it tries to shrink the P channel. So the conduction hole which are present at the P channel, the layer gets shrinked, so the P channel gets deviated and the entire layer gets shrinked by the overdoped N channel. Because of that, the conduction band becomes very narrow, as a result of which it stops the thyristor or the GTO from conducting the flow of electric current. So friends, as we all can see here in this terminal, because of using a GTO, by simply applying a negative gate pulse to the gate terminal of the GTO, we can easily stop the thyristor or the GTO. So here thyristor means gate turn of thyristor, which I am preferring here. So by applying a negative gate pulse across the gate terminal, we can easily stop the GTO from conducting the flow of electric current. So the reason is simply mentioned here, where VFG is the forward gate voltage, and in this case, in the second scenario, let's say this is the first scenario and let's say this is the second scenario. In the second scenario, because of an overdoping of N channel shrinks the conduction band, because of that reason it makes the entire flow of electric current stop. That means the GTO does not allow the flow of electric current through it. This is as simple as that. Now friends, let's talk about how the VI characteristics of a GTO look like. Let's say we talk about the quadrant 1. Quadrant 1 is the forward bias state. That this is the voltage and the y-axis be the current. Now, until the voltage reaches the forward breakover voltage, there will be a small leakage current flowing through the GTO. Once the forward gate voltage is being reached or the breakover voltage is being reached, there is a sudden rise of electric current and the GTO will reach to its on state. And now friends, in the same way as we discussed earlier, the reverse bias condition in the third quadrant will have this similar VI characteristics diagram. So friends, now as I mentioned here, gate triggered turn off. That means once we supply a negative gate current or a negative gate pulse to the gate terminal of a GTO, the entire circuit or the GTO reaches to its off state, which will block the flow of electric current through the GTO. So as we all can see that VI characteristics of a gate turn off thyristor is very much similar to that of a triac, thyristor and a diac. The only difference would be an external gate pulse, and if we apply a negative voltage across the external gate pulse, we can easily stop the GTO from conducting electricity. So friends, what is the advantage of a GTO over thyristor? The main difference between thyristor or the limitation of a thyristor is we cannot stop the thyristor. Even if we take the gate supply off from the thyristor, it will still continue to conduct the flow of electric current. But this is not the case in case of a GTO. Once we alter the gate supply voltage from positive to negative, the GTO will stop conducting, which is one of the biggest advantage of a GTO. This is the reason GTO is preferred over thyristor, because of the turning off condition or the turning off advantage of a GTO. So GTO is being used in various applications. For example, in many power electronics applications, DC drives, inverter applications, high power motor control drive, electric vehicle, and many others. So friends, thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to Ekeeda and stay tuned with Ekeeda. Thank you so much.